Peggy 16.
No Zeus. Of course. Again. Got you that time.
On behalf of our small team at Supergiant Games, I am really excited to announce our roguelike dungeon crawler Hades is coming to Nintendo Switch. You play as the immortal prince of the underworld, trying to escape hell. And each time you die, it's like coming home. You advance the story, get stronger, and gear up for your next escape attempt. It's a game you can sink dozens of hours into, and if you've already done so on PC, you'll be able to transfer your progress to the Nintendo Switch version with cross-saves. So if you like the fast-paced action, rich atmosphere, and character-driven storytelling of our past titles like Bastion and Transistor, we think you'll find something to love in Hades.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I look forward at some games making their way to Nintendo Switch. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
And that was a look into the Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler, Hades, from Supergiant Games.
In this game, you'll ally with members of the Greek pantheon, wield truly legendary weapons, and fight your way through the underworld as you attempt to escape the god of the dead.
Unleash the fury of Olympus when Hades makes its console debut on Nintendo Switch this autumn.
Wow, Ariko, are we back in the 90s? It's so radical.
With all of its groovy GIFs, animated mouse pointers, and amazingly useful toolbars, Hypnospace Outlaw is a portal back to the early days of the internet.
You mean GIF, right? Scour the weirdest corners of the net, dodge computer viruses, and hunt down hackers and other virtual villains as you seek to crack cases on the digital streets of Hypnospace.
You won't have to wait long to start cruising through cyberspace. Hypnospace Outlaw launches August 27th on Nintendo Switch. You can pre-order the game or download a demo of it from Nintendo eShop later today.
Flowing through the seas of time, memories that were left behind. Bring us closer to the end of this journey, where we grew as friends. And I'll take your hand and guide you through all the steps one takes to move on to a place, a world unseen to us all. But it's okay, we'll be together, my friend.
In this cozy management game, make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
As a Spiritfarer Stella, help the spirits of the dead make their way into the afterlife by transporting them across the seas on your handcrafted ferry.
Befriend passengers, customize your boat, explore an imaginative world, or just go wherever the wind takes you. While you may be transporting your spirit friends to the afterlife, it doesn't mean you can't have a little fun along the way.
You'll be able to set sail very soon, as Spiritfarer makes its maiden voyage on Nintendo Switch later today.
Hi, I'm Picogram, the developer for Garden Story. One of my goals for Garden Story is to inspire community stewardship and showcase the importance of coming together to help one another when times get tough. I hope players enjoy the world that I've created and perhaps learn to call it a home away from home.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Rose City Games. We're proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home and on the go.
The time is right, and there's a community to save in the wholesome action-adventure game Garden Story.
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may only be a grape fresh off the vine, it's up to them to help rebuild their community and stave off the dangerous rot.
Cultivate friendships, gather precious resources, and restore buildings to help unite the Grove, so everyone can enjoy the fruits of their labor together.
Garden Story will bloom on Nintendo Switch next year.
You've crash-landed on an alien world, and the only way to go is down.
Surrounded by water on all sides, dive into the depths of Subnautica's vast oceans to collect resources, craft underwater structures, and uncover just what happened to this watery world.
If you really want to delve deep, build your own submarine and discover the exotic flora and fauna that call this planet home. Just watch out for some of the more aggressive animals that may not take kindly to your expeditions.
And for explorers seeking a frozen adventure, the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, will have divers trying to survive the frigid temperatures of Planet 4546b. Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero will both launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
This animation style really is something, Ariko.
As young game designer-to-be Takeshi, your goal is to entertain your little brother Hiroshi with the latest chapter of your game in this charming RPG.
Choose the monsters that Hiroshi faces on his quest and craft cool challenges, but don't make things too difficult. You'll need to strike a delicate balance to make your game a truly unforgettable adventure.
Discover this heartwarming tale of brotherly bonding when Takeshi and Hiroshi launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic. Raji is an action-adventure game set in ancient India that dives deep into the rich tapestry of Indian culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology. All of us here at the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions, surrounded by architectural marvels and the vast diversity India has to offer. We hope you'll enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved and enjoyed making it.
Defend the world against the forces of the mighty demon lord in Raji, an ancient epic.
In this intense action-adventure, mastering divine weapons such as the fearsome Sharanga bow and the three-pronged Trishula is vital to your survival.
With the striking art based on ancient Pahari paintings and the medieval architecture of Rajasthan, this is an adventure unlike any you've seen before.
Polish your weapons and get ready to battle when Raji, an ancient epic, releases later today as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
From decorating the rooms to attracting new customers to managing your guests, there's barely a dull moment in quaint management adventure, Bear and Breakfast.
As fresh-faced innkeeper Hank, it's your job to turn this dilapidated shack into a thriving B&B.
Customize each room to your heart's content, increase your establishment's reputation, and watch as customers flood in to stay at your little slice of paradise. Did we mention Hank's a bear?
Just be careful about what dwells deep within the forest as your business expands. You never know what secrets are hiding out there in the wilderness.
Be among the first to book your reservation when Bear and Breakfast launches on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive next year.
Lace up your walking boots, Ariko. We're going on a hike.
Explore the peaceful mountain landscapes of Hawk Peak Provincial Park in a short hike, a game all about going at your own pace.
Whether you stick to the marked trails or go a wandering through the backcountry, there's plenty to discover as you take in the world around you. You can even find some treasure hidden off the beaten path.
Make sure to say hi to the other hikers making their way around the park too. They're bound to lend you a helping hand. You can even go for a jaunt on the water, should the mood strike you.
You'll be able to hit the trail very soon, as a short hike launches later today on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive.
Bonjour. My name is Nikolai Toshinsky. I am delighted to present to you Card Shark, the new game from Neria, the team that brought you reigns, kings and queens. On Card Shark, I have two roles. I am both the artist and the card sheet. As a wild card of its genre, our game will teach you real card tricks and manipulations. We are thrilled to bring Card Shark to the Nintendo Switch.
Fleece and cheat your way to the top of 18th century French society in Card Shark, a new adventure that's all about playing your cards right.
As you move from the parlor to the king's table, build up your array of card tricks and use your ill-gotten gains to buy your way into some truly high-stakes games.
Just make sure you don't get caught. Your fellow gamesters do not take kindly to cheaters.
Card Shark, will make its opening gambit on Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Fame, glory, and gear await in the land of Novestria, and it's up to you and fellow heroes of the frontier to go and find them.
Set a century after the events of the previous game, Torchlight 3 tasks you with delving into the foul dungeons of Alburn to take on powerful foes and collect more precious treasure.
For those who wish to flaunt their glittering hoard, you can build your own forts, where you can upgrade and show off your gear to the world.
And animal lovers will be happy to know that pets make their return, complete with their own skill sets to assist you on your journey for even shinier plunder.
Your legend awaits when Torchlight 3 comes to Nintendo Switch this autumn. And when it does, adventurers on Nintendo Switch will get this exclusive red fairy pet.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I feel like I'm in an optical illusion.
Manifold Garden draws inspiration from physics-defying artworks to create some truly mind-bending puzzles where gravity is yours to manipulate.
You'll need to change your perspective if you hope to navigate through these infinitely repeating structures. Don't worry about falling infinitely, though. Gravity will bring you right back where you started, should you take a wrong turn.
Wrap your head around these perspective-twisting puzzles soon,
as Manifold Garden releases later today on Nintendo Switch.
Hi, my name is Kent. I'm the director of Evergate.
And I'm Cynthia, and I'm the lead artist on Evergate. Evergate has been a passion project for the last 4 years. It is a dreamlike 2D puzzle platformer set in the afterlife, where you must guide a childlike spirit named Key on a journey through life, death, space, and time.
With Evergate, we wanted to introduce a fresh, new mechanic, the Soul Flame, that gives players an extraordinary flexibility in how they navigate the afterlife, while also giving an experience with heartfelt emotion that we hope will touch players with its innocence and humanity.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us in making this dream a reality. We are extremely excited to be bringing Evergate to the Nintendo Switch.
help Key traverse the afterlife in Evergate, a haunting yet beautiful adventure from Stone Lantern Games.
As you journey through this ethereal world, use Key's powerful soul flame to slow down time and unleash the unexpected powers hidden within the mysterious crystals that dot the landscape.
With clever use of the soul flame, unlock the power of multiple crystals to solve challenging puzzles.
Experience this touching story about two kindred spirits when Evergate launches later today on Nintendo Switch. It's almost time for us to wrap this up, but before we go, here's a quick glimpse at even more indie games that our partners from around the world are currently hard at work on. Let's check them out.
Your eyes are blue.
And that's our show. Thank you so much to all of... Was that you, Tyler?
Oh no, they're loose!
Roll the trailer. Roll the trailer! Is it over? Whew!
As always, it was a pleasure.
By the way, we're hosting an indie sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch right now, including discounts on some of the games we showed in this presentation. Make sure to check it out later today. On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, a big thank you to all of our amazing partners and developers who are hard at work bringing their labors of love to Nintendo Switch.
And of course, thanks to all of you out there for tuning in.
Until next time, happy gaming!